Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2. It's me, Tim Keys, and I'm back. And I was kind of inspired. I saw these videos a few weeks back from producer Don Cannon. He has his own YouTube channel. I will post those videos up in the description so you can check those out. But I wanted to talk about Reason stock sounds because there was two clips that kind of nudged this video for me. And this video is also rooted in the fact that every so often I'll have people that will comment about Reason on the side of like Reason is not used by professionals to get music created or whatnot. Like it's not a professional DAW. And while I have my own critiques about Reason, specifically when it comes to like the sequencer and the type of improvements that it can make compared to other DAWs. One thing I'm not going to ever complain about in Reason is the sounds. And there's been quite a few instances where Reason has been used by producers in professional music. There was a video, actually Don Cannon had a video where he was interviewing DJ Khalil, and they go over like his whole legacy and process and whatnot. And for the demonstration, he kind of like did a remake or recreation briefly of 50 Cent "We Will Still Kill," and he was using Reason to get that in. There's another video, same gentleman. I don't want to put it up on the channel because I'm kind of afraid that I don't want to get like struck. Like I don't want no content striking, none of that stuff. But I do want to talk about it. Like there's another video, and this one just came out this week, where the same producer, Don Cannon, interviews the guy who created Every Damn Hustlin'. And all of those sounds were in Reason. Now, some of them were Reason refilled. Some of them were like the subtractor. I will put those videos in the description so you can check those out, because I think those are inspiring to see like real producers, not just, YouTube content creators, but guys who are really doing this and have done this professionally, and some of the tools that they have used. And watching that video, especially the latter one, where the gentleman was recreating Every Day I'm Hustling, and the organs and a lot of the sounds were all from Reason, either like Reason refills or Reason stock devices. And so I kind of wanted to share that aspect. Now, mind you, the sequencing, when he did the remake, the sequencing was done in FL Studio. I'm not gonna hold you, but the sonics in terms of the sound template was done in Reason, not FL Studio. I hope I said that right the first time. The video, when he did the recreation, he used FL Studio sequencer, but the sounds came from Reason. There we go. And so likewise, the stock sounds like in Reason are amazing. I have this device pulled up here just to show you what I'm talking about. Now this is an 808. This is an 808 from Reason's stock device, Thor. And all you do is, like, you can see the patch right here on the left-hand side, 808 bass drum. And there's a few other couple of other drums that you can use, but this 808 bass drum, pretty impressive. That's a stock instrument in Thor. That's available to everybody. Subtractors, air choir. This thing has been around for 20 plus years, and there are still patches in this device that I find every so often that I'm just like, when I sit and play, I'm just kind of like blown away. Like, some of these stock devices are great. I'm glad we have VSTs now. Don't get me wrong. We were well overdue for VST support and VST3 support. Like, we should have been had that. However, Reason saving grace has always been its stock sounds. And those guys are right. A lot of times, like the stock sounds that are in the DAWs are pretty good. Oh wow! I'm just playing the launch pad. I also like the Joshua pad. It's very loud, but you get where I'm coming from. Simple patch, nothing over the top, nothing amazing, or not overly complicated, I should say. Now let's go here. I want to go to subtractor patches, the bass. This has been shown a few times. Let's find it. Dirty South. Here we go. Here's another one. I mean, so like that bass sounds pretty good. And simple sine wave, 808 type deal. This has been in Reason for God knows how long. Likewise, if you have some of the rack extensions like Algorithm, again, it's another one where you can get some percussive elements. Let's do cave drums. Meat kick. And that's tuned. Of course, you can modify that to your liking. What am I looking for now? 808 slap. That's the FM synth doing all of that. It's not a stock instrument per se. It's a rack extension, so you have to buy it. But again, like these are simple patches that come with the Reason's devices. So if you have the subscription or you've purchased this outright, you have this available to you. Last one I want to point out too, again, and I'm just focusing on the drums right now, but there are plenty of sounds in Reason that you can, mess with. I won't be long. So, don't get this misconstrued. Like, Reason is behind in certain areas when it comes to how it develops their DAW. I would love to see stem separation. I would love to see polyphonic audio being converted to MIDI. I know they do it monophonically. That's great. I would love for them to add that polyphonic version. Video support is cool. It's not necessarily needed, but if if they added it, I certainly wouldn't complain. However, not gonna complain about the stock sounds. And the sequencer, in my opinion, for me, I'm used to using it at this point. I can use it with no problem. Another thing that folks will not tell you, and I've seen this one personally. I've seen some folks in different forums where they were making their sample packs and whatnot, and they were using Reason. So they would make their additional, their riffs and whatnot, or making whatever sample libraries that they were trying to make and sell. A lot of folks use Reason. And that's been something I've heard many of folks say, even on a professional level, folks who've got interviewed, stuff I've seen years ago, it's a lot of people that use Reason sounds for their sound design and for sample pack libraries, all sorts of stuff. So, if you're a Reason user, don't sleep on Reason. This one doesn't have as much punch per se in the transient department, but it has a nice little low. Has a nice little ring to it. That is from Parsec. So again, like, this is a device that if you're using Reason, you have to buy a third party unless you're paying for the subscription. If you don't, if you got the subscription, this comes in, it's already included. If you don't have the subscription, you got to buy it. Pardon me, I just hit the. Make sure that's still working. All right. Yeah. But they, in my opinion, they have good sounds. FL Studio, in my opinion, I like FL Studio from the workflow standpoint, and FL Studio hits hard. So like when you're doing your drums and whatnot, like they hit pretty hard. And they have the soft clipper that they put on the master to make sure that the stuff hits hard. And they have a good sampler. Like, they're well known for that workflow. You could take a one shot, put it in FL Studio, stretch that one shot out, and do all sorts of cool stuff with it. But I would say FL Studio is probably not as good on the stock sounds per se as like Reason, and that's just my opinion. And I do have both of them. Ableton has come a long way. Ableton, I can remember back in 2008, was not bad when it came to their stock sounds, but not the greatest. But now, like, they have, especially if you have like Ableton Suite, they have a lot of different sounds that you can use. But yeah, I would say overall my favorite is still Reason. And if I had to rank it, I would put, it would be a toss between Logic, Reason, followed by Ableton, maybe Bitwig, and then everything else after that. That's just my opinion. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know in the comment section what you think. I am Tim Keys. I am out. Peace.